Hello there everybody, and welcome back to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. Now, it has been a while since we made an update on the I Hate Farming Guides account. If you do not know what the I Hate Farming Guides account is, as you can see right here in our corner right here, I Hate Farming Guides is an account I made, my new separate free-to-play account, which is not very new anymore, but I just keep saying it's new for some reason. The free-to-play account, where I'm trying to build the worst possible roster, building things that are specifically terrible, not just things I want to go for, building up terrible teams, terrible fleets, doing all the worst things we can in the game, and seeing what does that look like? What does it look like to have one of the worst rosters in the game? What can we do to make this the worst it possibly can? So, it has been a good while since we've actually made an update video. Let me pull up when the last one we did was, but it's been a while, basically, and I figured, you know what, we need to revamp the series, we need to bring it back, and first I want to explain, why did we stop in the first place? Well, there was a little bit less and less interest for it as time went on, and I just had other ideas. They weren't performing super well, it got a little repetitive, so I just figured, you know what, it's been about a month, I think we should make an update video. Now, I do want to say that I do want to make this a monthly video series going forward. Now, if you have not already checked out our Discord server, you should definitely do so. I will be posting monthly video schedules for the channel every single month in that Discord server, and we have some more content planned with this account next month. So stay tuned for that. Now, that's some of the announcements of what's going on with the series, but let's talk about what we've done here. So, in our video that we last did on this account, we were level 60. And we just gotten into a better guild. Thank you so much, TJ, and the Dragon Starfighters, I believe is what the name of the guild is. Dragon Starfighters, yep, there we go. Don't want to, forget my own guild there. The Dragon Starfighters for taking me in there. I do really appreciate that. We've had a lot of cool progress happen on the account, so let's dive in first and take a look. So, last time we did this account, we didn't have that many purple gear. We did not have that much, and when we did have, what purple gear we did have, we just left it there. I just call it the purple gear. I don't know. I'm not going to sit down and memorize all the names here. But, as you can see, we've upgraded Lando, Gar Saxon, and Obi-Wan Kenobi to the next tier, which is, what, like 6, 7? I don't remember. It's 7, I think. Yeah, so, that's 8. What am I saying? I'm very smart. Yeah, as you guys know, I'm recording this at 1 a.m. I always don't have, a normal sleep schedule, but sorry about that. Yeah, so we're taking those to Gear 8. These guys are at Gear 7 here, and we're basically just fleshing out the teams and the characters that we use a lot and the teams that we're using going forward. So, a lot of the old Ben stuff here, this is all CLS requirements, a lot of this stuff, and then our Empire characters are needed for the R2-D2 event. So let's take a look at our Empire here. This is what we really need right now, is our Empire faction. So we're having Gar Saxon, Grand Moff Tarkin, Snowtrooper, Scout Trooper, and Magma Trooper, and TIE Fighter Pilot all up and running. We are going to get Colonel Stark up and running, not Colonel Saxon. We're going to get Colonel Stark up on this, which might be a little bit of a controversial decision. So let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section down below. But Colonel Stark right now is allowed to be farmed, because I don't really feel like he does so much for this other ragtag Empire team. I think it's okay that we use him. Royal Guard we are not going to use. He was just one of the characters I unlocked at the very, very beginning of the game, and I can't just take it back, so he's on the account, but we're not going to use him. So, Colonel Stark we will use. The rest of these guys we will use. We have to take a look at what our Imperial Troopers are looking like, because, we're going to specifically work on an Imperial Trooper faction. Yeah, okay. So, Snow Trooper, Scout Trooper, Magma Trooper, Colonel Stark, and I guess Stormtrooper is going to be our 5th here. This is going to be our Imperial Trooper squad with what, a Piet, or not Piet, who is it? Hold on, what am I thinking? Colonel Stark, Jesus Christ. Is it going to be a Colonel Stark lead? Is that how this is going to work? Hold on, I gotta figure it out. I wish I could do Empire and leader. That would be nice. I don't know if he's a leader. We'll figure it out. Basically, I need to figure out a leader from all the terrible characters we have left. So that's currently what we need to work on to get R2-D2, so we can unlock CLS. But speaking of CLS, let's take a look at his squad. What we're doing right now. Rebels are looking pretty good, to be honest with you. We'll take a look at the fleets in a second. We're kind of struggling with resources though, so I can't just upgrade everyone that I want to immediately. I'm just kind of working on the core characters that are needed for certain things like ships and you know, game modes and things I've already have upgraded. So just focusing on the stuff that's basically already on the roster already. So Big Starkfighter needs to take a backseat, but I do need to unlock him and Wedge for the ships, which we are going for. Chopper and some of the other rebels I'm kind of just sitting on because I don't want to upgrade them yet. And this we got from a one of those packs that give you a 7-star pull. So this is a free-to-play account. So it was a shard thing. It wasn't a paid one, by the way. Anyways, continuing. These are the rebels. What we're looking like. These are really the biggest factions that we're working on is the Rebel and the Empire. We're using this top team basically right now and everything, and sometimes we throw in Gar Saxon and instead of Stormtrooper Han, just kind of depending on the power scaling and whatever we need, because old Ben's leadership works with him for some reason. I don't know. I'm just throwing it on the team. So that's kind of what we're doing right now with that. So we take a look at that. We see the upgrades and the improvements we have made to that. So many more purple gears on here. Luminaris, Jedi Counselor. Some of these characters weren't even unlocked that we're using now. So we're making good progress. Not great progress, but we're definitely making the good strides. So that's what we've done there. Let's take a look at fleets. The last video we did was us unlocking fleets. And what have we been doing with our fleets so far? Not really too much. This is the fleet plan. Haven't made too much progress. Again, Phoenix we're only basically going to use for the ships. We're not getting Creks at all on this account. We might just do the full Phoenix team instead of just making the pilots, but I mean the full, I don't know. I know you need the full Phoenix for the pilots, but like I wanted to maximize them for ships and not for the team. But maybe we just do both and just, I don't know, just call it good. I don't know. Phoenix isn't that great without Creks anyway, so maybe that's fine. But our ships, not made that much progress. It's kind of been a struggle. I've spent like all my crystals and all my resources trying to upgrade these guys for my guild, which I will get to in just a second once I get past this section of the video. But working on a lot of ships right now, which we kind of need to consolidate, kind of to figure out what we're doing. Right now I'm just farming a bunch of shards of stuff. The ship farming definitely needs to be tidied up a little bit, but that's where the Biggs thing was coming from. Just unlocked him, as you saw earlier. Biggs' Darklighter's X-Wing is what we're going to be working on. We're going to take off you. We're going to take off you. You guys are not rebel ships. We need to work on a home one fleet specifically and executrix. So we need to get rid of the endurance for now. We will get back to the endurance, but we can't, you know, worry about too many things at once. We need to focus on our rebel ships that we are allowed to use. So I can't unlock any more of these guys for now until we get Wedge and Tilly's here, which looks like it's not going to be any time soon because we are struggling with Galactic War. I'll take a look at what we're doing over here in Galactic War. Galactic War is not easy for us. I'll play a battle. Play a battle. We usually get through the first 2 battles-ish, and it just kind of fades from there. So I don't know. It's kind of a struggle to get through Galactic War because we're not getting the normal Imperial Troopers. We're not getting Darth Vader right now. I have talked about this before in the series, where maybe I can just get Darth Vader, but without putting Merciless Massacre on him and like the bad mod set or something. I don't know, and then leave him at Gear 11 or something like that. Like we've talked about that on the series before, which I probably will do. But at this point in the account, having Darth Vader on here is just going to be good, and we need to make this a bad account. Now, that's something else I need to talk about, which is what I'm going to be talking about while I'm doing my Galactic War right now. Something that I've noticed a lot about this account is that I think the interest has gone away with some of the views on this because it doesn't seem like I'm making the worst account possible. It seems like what I'm doing is I'm just going for CLS, which I am. That is exactly what I'm doing. Now, it sounds like that's good, but it's not entirely good the way I plan it to be. We're going to be getting CLS, which is good, yes. However, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be running with the requirements as his team permanently and relicking all of them, and we're going to leave CLS at like Gear 11 with no Zetas. We're going to make sure CLS is bad. And the reason we're going to be doing this is because, well, I can't just not have anything for this content, for this series, you know what I mean? Like, I can't, if I wanted to make the worst roster possible, what I would probably end up doing is I would just farm terrible teams. Like, that would be the obvious thing, right? I would only farm those, never go for any legendaries or anything like that. But unfortunately, because I'm, you know, a YouTuber and you're watching this video right now, I kind of need content, don't I? I kind of need content, so I can't just not go for anything, right? So that's kind of where we're at right now. I need something to title. I need a goal to go towards. I can't just work on farming a team. However, going forward with this account, I do want to make a push to work on passion projects for this account and work on potentially working on I just said that twice, potentially working on finding ways to implement other terrible characters into more videos more often. We're not going to win this. I'm backing out. We need to work on implementing more bad ways of farming things. So when I say that, we need to find passion projects and weave things in that you guys are excited about in this series that you guys want to see. And I think the number one thing you guys want to see in these videos is perhaps HK47. And you guys know my beef with HK47. If you don't know my beef with HK47, go on my channel. There you'll find about why my beef with HK47 is coming from. But doing things like unlocking HK47 on this account is going to, I think, revitalize some interest in the account. So yeah, we said our HK47 will be the first relic on this account. We're going to start pushing for that a little bit sooner than I anticipated. So we'll rework the farming guide a little bit in our next update next month. If you guys are still interested in this being monthly. I can't just make videos on this whenever something happens because, I mean, there's really nothing happening going on that's major to the point where it's worth making its own video. Does that make sense? I think having regular updates is good to see the progress, but I can understand early game especially is a grind, so I understand that. That's kind of what we're going to be doing. We're going to be working on focusing on worse farms going forward. Let's see. The last thing I need to talk about, which is the point of the video, actually, there's two things I need to talk about. So our guild, our lovely, lovely guild, is now letting me participate in territory wars because I finally unlocked that level, and I'm finally going to be able to participate in territory wars, which is going to be great. I'm very excited to participate in this territory war. I probably am not going to be able to do much. I did play one territory war. Well, I was joined in a territory war, and they asked me to put my ships down on the back wall of the ships, and I literally couldn't. They said my ships weren't qualified to even place down, so gonna be kind of a struggle. Hopefully I don't have to just, do that. Hopefully I can just maybe put a bad team on the back wall or something like that this time around, or I don't know. I don't know really what we're gonna have to do to make it work, but hopefully we can make it work. That's, I guess, the point I'm trying to get at. Oh, well, yeah, I need to buy some credits. I don't know why I wasn't spending those on those credits there. Anyways, so we're working on that. Something else that I need to address here is the top right corner over there. That's actually, yeah, the top. It's my right, it's your left. I don't know, whatever. The energy. Why do I have so much hoarded energy? Well, I'm so glad you asked, and I brought it up myself, and didn't bring it up myself at all, actually. I don't have the time on this account to go through and play all of these tiers and every day just farm the ideal mods, and I'm not going to spend all of this hoarded energy I have on farming terrible gear. So right now, I'm kind of just using whatever energy I need to get whatever I need for my dailies, and I'm just hoarding the rest of it. I don't really care about getting more of it. I'm using the web store to get more energy, so not super worried about me hoarding energy because I'm getting more eventually anyways, and I'm just kind of hoarding it right now so I can, when I finally unlock good tiers and am able to get good mods, I can just throw away the bad ones and not have to worry about completely remodding my roster and having good mods and having terrible mods. And I know you guys are going to disagree with that. I know you guys are going to say, well, you need the mods now so you can be good now, and then you have to discard them later for better mods. I know that's how it works. The issue is time. It's not motivation or lack of understanding. I don't have the time, all the time, to hit all of my energies on this. Still struggling to get my phone figured up. I'm figuring out a better idea of how to do it. It's just finding the time to do it, and I don't want to like ruin my other account. So I'm gonna have that set up soon, which I know I keep saying, but I actually will have it set up soon this time. So yeah, we have territory wars going on. I'm hoarding energy, and we'll be spending it better soon, and we will be more active on this account very, very soon. So that is the update on the account this month of February. So if you did enjoy, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. What do you want to see from this account? I want to find ways to make this more entertaining for you guys. What do you guys want to see? Do you want to see more terrible farms? Do you want to see me focus on going on more legendaries? We're not going on any Galactic Legends on this account, but do you want to see more legendaries? Do you want to see just do you want to see more of the series? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. You'll be key for going forward with the account if we do it at all. So thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. I need to go to sleep. Jesus Christ.